Rosedale, I think you show all the characteristics of a future executive director of the Global Compact in that last statement. That being said, I'd like to ask Vince Molinari to come up and have his second go, recognizing that he spent some time on his first go.
The first doesn't count against the second. Again, a couple of minutes to be really quick about it. And Rosedale, before you go, truly thank you. We are about to embark on an amazing mission together. And I think that mission resonates over and over again. To us, what is this about? It's about standardization. It's about best practices. It's about effectuating capital in a manner in which people can understand and take action. So on the one hand, when you have wonderful action hubs, within UNGC, how do people execute? How do they deploy the capital? That is the missing link that we have here. So what we pioneered at Gain Global Impact is the technology. If you would envision a trading platform, a matching system that allows you to find the opportunity, have information data, again going back to actionable knowledge, the more information and knowledge people have, the more likelihood that they're going to take action. That action is the deployment of capital for good. The next game changer is, instead of being able to just say, you should invest here because you should feel good about it, let's define that. Let's create the metrics. Let's demonstrate the real rate of return, but also the social and environmental rate of return next to it. How much clean water did you deliver? How many people did you house? How much education did you deliver? And we think by creating this, what we call unique identifiers, a level 2 have settlement and clearance, as you would in other securities, you now open the opportunity to massive capital. We heard Rosedale talk about this $35 billion shortfall. In our world, we call that this implementation shortfall. How do we close that gap? It's the beauty of technology that does that. So now that we have standardization in a way to effectuate that change, we can, again, go to portfolio managers. We can go to government agencies, corporations, and say, here's how you deploy the capital, target it, here's how the way we measure it, and here's the way we continue to track it. And guess what? You can hold it mark to market in your portfolio, so now that you can hold it. I'm going. So some of the great partnerships that we've done with Overseas Private Investment Corporation of the U.S. government. Wonderful opportunity where we're deploying capital for them and originating deals globally. What we're now doing with UNGC and the Action Hubs, our partner in Prudential, who originally did our funding. No, I can't. I've got 1 more minute. So I think when it comes down to it, I think we really have to look at the deliverance of good in a sustainable way. And it has to be commercially viable. That is going to be the difference to access these big pools of dollars who have been sitting on the sideline, not knowing how to take the action. Again, actionable knowledge. We have a wonderful, wonderful I won't take thunder away. Think about impact Wi-Fi, the ability to deliver broadband technology to rural communities and begin to close the digital divide. The things that come from that in educating, healthcare awareness, and again, layering in the ability for access to capital at the base of the pyramid. And I know, I'm going to stop. Just think about being able to connect diaspora on a platform to deliver capital, to take action at the base of the pyramid. Game-changing events. And again, I'm putting pressure on Richard when I look that way. We talk about New York State. Let's think about some intrastate offerings, way that we can develop capital deployment to small business and entrepreneurs. Danielle of the State Department, we're coming back to you. We're going to figure out ways that we're working with the State Department. What do we want to do? We're going to create the centralized centralized location, information data, source the transaction, clear, settle it, and I'm getting pulled off. Sorry. Thank you. Sorry to be late.